Ladies and gentlemen, Ronald Reagan once said, "The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He's the one that gets the people to do the greatest things." But I believe most of us view leaders as statues, perfect, flawless, has every answer and never make mistakes. It's like a hero who's always right and always liked. But today, I, Raissa Rishila Linandar from English Education Study Program from the Faculty of Language and Literature, Indonesian University of Education, would like to question that idea. I want to take you through my journey. Through my experiences, I've learned that the true quality of a leader is not perfection, but it's about humanity. Years after leading various organizations, I've come to realize that leadership is not just something, it's a process of growth. My leadership journey began in senior high school, where I had the privilege to serve as the head of English club. At that time, I thought that to earn respect required strength. So that is why I was being firm and disciplined, because I thought that firmness alone would guarantee the club's success. But then I started to receive some feedback and even heard some whispers that some of the members sees me as someone who's overly rigid and even unapproachable. That was hard for me to hear, especially those whispers, because there were some that hurt my feelings. But it leads me to self-reflection. I had this mindset where I thought that by being firm and being feared, people will listen to me. But I was wrong, totally wrong. And for a long time, I thought this meant that I was failing. So from this experience, it taught me a very important lesson. There's no such thing as a perfect leader. Every individual has flaws. If you try to please everyone, you try everyone to like you, you lead no one. And if you're too rigid, you can break the spirit of your team. So the good quality of a leader that we should truly seek when it comes to leadership is not an absence of mistake, but it's the courage to be authentic. I also came to understand that strength doesn't come from a title, but it comes from the ability to connect and supportive towards the team members. I began to see my members not as just my staff, but as my friends. Through this, I learned to adapt and shift my leadership characteristics, to embrace them. By embracing them, I mean to be someone they can rely on, to be their friends. I need to take time to ask them questions like, "How are you today?" or "Have you eaten yet?" Those simple questions for me is like treating them as equal as friends, because that's what I want to be friends with them. So I brought this approach into one of my most recent leadership experiences, to be the security coordinator of annual English contests and seminar. Security is important to be firm, but I've learned the value and the importance of friendship and trust. So that is why I chose to lead with a different attitude. So as a result, when I giving them direct instruction, and times when I need to be firm, they listened, not because out of fear, but because they trusted me. So what is the mark of a good leader? A good leader is not someone who never makes mistakes, but someone who can accept their imperfections, stand above their grounds, be kind at every opportunity, but be firm when it's necessary. I'm not a good leader, I am a growing one. Perhaps not the best kind of leader any of us can be. So to my fellow future leaders, don't strive to be a statue, strive to be a bridge. Thank you.